Hey all, it's K-pop vibes. Today, it's Jimin edition. Park Jimin's story begins with warmth, kindness, and a gentle heart that always cared for others. From a young age, he carried both passion and sensitivity, expressing himself through dance and emotion. Long before he stood on global stages, Jimin was a boy who felt deeply and dreamed quietly. This is the beginning of the journey of an artist whose emotions became his greatest strength. Jimin was born and raised in Busan, where his love for performance began early. He was a dedicated student with a natural talent for dance, often praised for his discipline and passion. Even at a young age, he pushed himself hard to improve, always wanting to give his best. This determination slowly shaped the artist he was becoming. As Jimin trained seriously in dance, he also began to feel intense pressure on himself. He constantly compared his skills to others and worried about not being good enough. His kind nature made him sensitive to criticism, and self-doubt slowly followed him. Even while smiling on the outside, Jimin carried many quiet worries inside. Driven by his passion, Jimin made the bold decision to move to Seoul and audition for a bigger future. Leaving his hometown was not easy, but his love for dance and performance gave him courage. He entered Big Hit as a trainee, stepping into an unfamiliar world filled with competition and uncertainty. This marked the beginning of a challenging new chapter in his life. Jimin faced constant fear and uncertainty. He joined the team later than others and worried every day about being eliminated. The pressure pushed him to work harder than ever, often practicing late into the night. Despite the fear, his determination to prove himself never faded. As the pressure increased, Jimin became extremely hard on himself. He worried about his appearance, his skills, and whether he truly belonged on the team. Trying to meet expectations, he pushed his body and mind beyond their limits. Behind his soft smile, Jimin was quietly fighting his own insecurities. When BTS finally debuted, Jimin felt both excitement and fear. Standing on stage was a dream, but the pressure to prove himself never left his heart. He worried about making mistakes and disappointing others, yet he continued to give his all in every performance. With each step forward, he slowly learned to grow stronger through his vulnerability. Over time, Jimin began to turn his emotions into strength. Instead of hiding how deeply he felt, he expressed it through his voice and dance. His performances became more powerful because they were honest and heartfelt. The sensitivity that once made him doubt himself slowly became what made him shine the most. As Jimin grew, the support of the BTS members became his greatest source of strength. Their trust and encouragement helped him gain confidence and believe in himself. Surrounded by people who understood him, Jimin slowly learned that he didn't have to face his fears alone. This bond gave him the courage to keep moving forward. With time, Jimin's confidence on stage began to grow. His performances became more expressive, powerful, and unforgettable. Fans around the world started to recognize his unique charm and emotional depth. The boy who once doubted himself was now learning to trust his own talent and presence. Jimin's honesty and sincerity created a deep connection with fans. He often spoke openly about his feelings, fears, and gratitude, making many people feel understood and comforted. Through his words and actions, he reminded others that it was okay to be vulnerable. This emotional openness became one of the reasons he was so deeply loved. As Jimin continued to grow, he began exploring his own artistic identity beyond the group. Through solo performances and music, he showed a deeper, more personal side of himself. This phase allowed him to express emotions in new ways and gain confidence as an individual artist. It marked an important step in his journey of self-acceptance. As Jimin's artistry reached more people around the world, he gained global recognition and respect. His performances touched hearts across cultures, and his dedication was admired by fans and artists alike. The once self-doubting trainee had become a performer loved for his sincerity, talent, and emotional depth. His journey was now inspiring millions beyond borders. As Jimin entered a new stage of life and responsibility, he took time to reflect and grow. Away from constant performances, he focused on healing, maturity, and self-understanding. This period helped him strengthen both his mind and heart. It became a quiet but meaningful chapter in his journey. Park Jimin's journey shows that sensitivity is not weakness but strength. From a boy full of quiet worries to an artist who moves millions with his emotions, he never stopped trying to become better. Through honesty, kindness, and perseverance, Jimin found his place in the world. His story continues to remind us that it is okay to feel deeply and still shine brightly. Friends, like, share, subscribe and comment on this video, and I have a challenge for you. Guess which BTS member